I wonder who's gonna represent someone this time. October 18th. Wow, really? 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
God damn it! It's Edgeworth again! Are you shitting me?
Ah, why is he back? Come on!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call his first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Please no, show me mercy, oh God. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with a guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area.
Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that.
The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios.
Okay.
The security lady that worked at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, and a young woman, the prosecution assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the security station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled.
Cause he was dead, that's why.
The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon.
That's weird how they said that.
That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? I'm good. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
And it's in my court record, thank you. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. What's the question? And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Wow, Gumshoe wasn't there very long, was he? Holy crap. Oh no, not you. Will the witness declare her name? What the fuck? Ew! Her face is gross right now.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Oi!
That's S within a nutshell, but your name, please?
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Ew. Your name, please? Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me.
Okay. She's going off again. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Stop. Stop.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
Thank you. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection!
No, sorry. Jesus.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony, yes?
No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yeah, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
Shut up. Ooh.
You may begin your testimony.
Oh my god, she sure is one hell of an old bag, that's for sure. Jesus. Witness testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the car station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest of had been doing a run through there since the morning. I will have some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the car station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by at me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
Okay.
You saw the defendant then? This is troubling news. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank God it's my turn. I think we have to use the photo here. On the day of the murder, blah, 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 blah. 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 I think we have to use the photo.
Yes!
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What the fuck? That's not even him. What are you talking about? What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't, you fucking idiot! I mean, yes they can. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Oh no. What? What?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
This is a trial, you old lady. What are you talking about?
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, hell. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oi! You're an idiot!
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She is good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
Yes, let's. The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of this action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day.
Wait, what? Are you... Oh, he is dragging his leg. Or is he? Maybe that's just to fake you out. Maybe.
That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. That was weird. Let's go. The morning during the run-through. He broke one of the props. Can you tell me more about that? We broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. I like how they do that. They just change stuff, and I don't know. It makes the game feel more unique or different, I guess. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. But I mean, what do you mean he's dragging one leg? He's pretty much dragging two of them. Hold on. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg.
He has a point. Fuck, I didn't know what he said.
There's got to be more to this. I'd better keep pressing her. Hold on. What about this? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not.
Oops.
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to this dressing room to rest up for after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot, okay. It must be something with the spear, I guess.
He broke one of the props.
Oh, that was wrong. This evidence clearly reveals the blah 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 blah. No, it does not. I'm an idiot. The morning... Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he deceased the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing. And looking at his ass.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Let's see. I wanna see... Oh, what the fuck? I didn't expect that. There was no contradiction, I guess. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there's one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Oh my god, that's a really good question. Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. Are you kidding me? The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object! Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught in the camera could have killed Mr. Hammers. We have to consider that possibility also.
Yes, but then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice, dearie.
The witness's account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The time of... What about before you go to the gas station? Got to the gas station.
You mean before 1 p.m.? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
They could climb over, you idiot.
Not to mention...
If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Ooh, what the fuck? Edgy boy? Oh god. Oh, that hurt my soul. Old Windbag sure has balls.
Or, well, but you know what I mean.
Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? There, I have nothing. I got nothing, bro. Oh my god, I don't know. I have no idea. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No, fucking eat shit. Oh, I lost. No.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? I see plenty of room that's still wide open, no?
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Guilty. I lost. Fuck!
The accused will surrender to the court immediately. To be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Ah, fuck! Well, I'll be right back, guys. Apparently it's the picture, I think. With this thing, I think. So... Objection! That was really weird. I never would have figured it out on my own, honestly.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
What? Alright, anyway, you weirdo. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that. What that means, it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too, so I'm not that stupid. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2.
Photo 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Yeah, I mean, you're true. That's true. Where are the other photos then? If there are more photos. What the fuck?
Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. Yo. This evidence shows that not one, but two people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo?
Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Me? Watch your mouths, you whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means two people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Gee boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
What the? Whoa! Demon time.
Whippersnapper?
Something in the matter, Miss Oldbag.
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way.
Tell us who passed by.
Oh, I see. Your testimony, please.
Who passed by?
Every day after I finish my card duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. I come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered now.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Okay. Let's see. Come to think of it. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy? What?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. You get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
What the? Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area.
Ah, yes.
The crate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain, so that's where the drain comes in. Okay, I was wondering how they were gonna use that.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
That makes sense because, you know, Phoenix did say earlier, only a kid could fit through there. So on that photo, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
oh God, what? What are you talking about?
Order! Order! Let me get this right. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade.
Yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can stop him, can catch him.
A boy in second or third grade, I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Alright, as I said, I didn't pay him as a mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what the fuck is going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. Yeah, but that doesn't, I'm confused.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Interesting. October 18th, 11 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Oh, hello, Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Tell me straight, where were you in your dressing room? Where were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
Yeah, because you were sleeping, right?
What? You should have taken better care of your stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, so where does this leave me? It doesn't look good, if I'm being honest.
Sniff.
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick!
Yes?
What are you going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Sigh.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that, Sniff.
Here we go again. We're back, baby.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution claims.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Ooh.
Order interesting.
Okay.
Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Alright, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this other person? And Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
It couldn't have been the boy. No way in hell it could have been the boy. I don't think it was the security lady either, honestly. Because her alibi sounds pretty stable, if I'm being honest. And yeah, she was there at 2 p.m. when he walked by, so I don't think it was him. I am thinking the assistant girl right now. Could have been her, but I don't understand how she fit into the costume. I'm gonna say her.
It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so,
She became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember that photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. Fuck!
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume, but she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. What? She couldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned.
Ow! Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
May we move on, Mr. Wright?
This fight isn't over yet.
If you want, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Well, go ahead.
Fine, I guess it was the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
A Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in that suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
I don't know, I still feel it's kind of weird that it's her, but whatever.
Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag. Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. And slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she would point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. I don't know about that, but whatever. Question mark? That's odd. What is odd now? Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm surprised as well. What the fuck?
Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. It said give Granny a break. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that date.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Amber?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one who's more arrest.
He's only a grade schooler though, as you said, second and third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter.
Oh, you are such a fucking horrible person, holy shit.
When I was that age, I could pin my old man and then say stop.
Oh my god. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? I don't know why I did that. That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be sure? Oh, what is it? Be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, they whippersnapper.
I have proof. What?
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have been committed this murder.
What? How is... What? No, that was wrong at all. I don't know. Is it the fucking picture again? Is it the picture? Your Honor! Wait, what? Did I press the fucking Steel Samurai thing? Okay. Oopsie! The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible!
I see. Would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag speechless. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy, what was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, first trial is over, boys.
Wait, what?
Wait just a second.
What?
I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify, please.
No, lady. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios all that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Okay.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Okay. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Okay, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
All right. Let's see what we got. What people? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without the director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. And they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yes, we haven't been there yet.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the...
Oh, no, that's Phoenix. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well,
Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Sure, why not? Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder!
Not that silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with me. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. You're horrible. I think I've asked all the questions I have, but... Hold on. I guess there's no harm in getting as much information as you can. Yes, indeed. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Okay. Interesting. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
Oh, I'll kill this woman. I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Who cares? Edgeworth is kind of a douche anyway. I think I'm good. I think I've asked everything. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Wow, Edgeworth, you do not look happy, do you? I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
All right. Trial 1 complete. For real this time. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really, it's nothing, Grin. Or should I say, should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Yeah, I don't think it's her either. Honestly. But we did press her and she did give us information. So, you know, we're one step closer to finding out who is the killer. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. No. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there. With or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Sniff. To be continued. This is cool. I like this case. It's fun. Back to investigating we go.